So the game just came out and I will not have a full review right now. A full review will be done later, but this is basically just my weekend, weekend impressions. This video is for the people who, you're thinking about buying it, but you don't know if you should buy it or not. I do have enough playtime to say whether or not you should buy it, but I don't have enough playtime to give like a nuanced opinion. So with that being said, I'm going to talk about the campaign and zombies and a little bit of multiplayer, but I'll start with the campaign. Where I'm at on the campaign, I'm about to go to Iraq, so I'm kind of in the beginning of the campaign. A little farther than the beginning, but still kind of in the beginning. It's the third mission. I'm about to go into the fourth. But I can definitely say that it's really good so far. And the Bill Clinton mission is what's kind of frustrating me so far. And I know there's more to come from what I've been told. But the Bill Clinton one was really frustrating with how confusing it was. But both the missions before that were really good. I feel like I'm John Wick sometimes, like especially with the stealth, the way you can sneak around and choose, or you could choose to go loud, the way the Omni movement feels, and the automatic peeking, and all of that makes the game feel so much more realistic and fun. That yeah, you really do feel like John Wick up in there. the story itself, the story itself, the why can't I talk? The story is what I'm trying to say. The story itself so far is pretty okay, I would say. And the game really makes you pay attention to the dialogue being said. In order to understand what you need to do in the mission, you have to pay attention to the dialogue. Also, the details with the texture streaming, so this game is always online. It's an always online requirement. And it does make the game look good at low settings because you're basically streaming textures over their servers onto your PC. So there's a minimal to no load on your PC or your console. And that's why the game looks so good. It's not because your console can handle all that. I promise you it can't. Like, it cannot handle all that detail. It's being streamed in. So it barely even has to handle it. All I hope is that once this year is over, they get rid of the online only nonsense and we can just play the game offline and actually own it. Or pirates can just crack the game and we'll have a pirated version that works offline with no DRM or anything. And I will definitely be pirating it if that happens. And you should too. There's nothing morally wrong with that. If you have bought the game and everything in it yourself, then you should be able to play offline. So morally, there's nothing wrong. Legally, it's questionable. In some instances, it's actually legal to do that. But yeah, if you're this far in the video, please subscribe, leave a comment on everything I'm saying so far, and leave a like while you're at it, and subscribe too. Did I already say that? I don't know. All right, now let's talk about the zombies mode. In my opinion, the zombies mode feels really good, and it's like a mix between Cold War and Black Ops 3, which I know people love Black Ops 3. The ability to run in all directions really helps a lot with the zombies as well. It's cool that gobblegums are back, and it's cool that a lot of older things are back from older zombies mode. I will say it feels easier and harder at the same exact time. I was playing last night with my brothers, and it felt like my guns weren't doing any damage. So that's one thing that makes it feel harder, unless I got headshots. And that was even after I pack-a-punched them. I just want to say, if either one of my brothers are watching this, that was so much fun playing with you guys last night. It literally felt like we were kids again, all playing the same game together. I definitely hope we get to do that many, many more times. Yeah, man, love you guys. And that's another thing. This game has made me feel like, back in the day. And Black Ops always makes that happen. It always makes the hype and the community aspect of Call of Duty come back. I understand the problems that this game has, but it seems like Treyarch always does the best they can with what Activision forces them to do. Like, for example, going on to the being on the Modern Warfare engine and stuff like that. Like, they really still tried to make it feel like a Black Ops game. So for zombies, we only have 2 maps left. Or I mean 2 maps on here so far, and I'm assuming we'll probably get like 12 in total or something like that. I forgot how much Cold War has. I think it's 10 or something. So we should probably get that much for Black Ops 6. And they'll add them throughout the year. So I'm really excited for that. I haven't gotten the ray gun or any wonder weapons, but I've played with people who have, and in fact, last night both of my brothers got a wonder weapon. One got the ray gun, and the other one got the vacuum thingy. But we died right after getting the vacuum thingy. My brother with the ray gun basically carried us, even though he's really good already. The ray gun clearly carried us as far as we got, which was around 29. I think maybe it was around 30. I can't remember if we finished 29, but it was at least 29, and we ended up dying. Unfortunately, we're all adults and we had to work, so it is what it is. We needed to go to bed soon, anyways. Anyways, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to say yes, you should get the game if you've been thinking about it and it looks good to you. Especially if you can just use Game Pass and play it that way. You'll definitely have fun, especially if you have friends or family to hop on multiplayer with. Then yeah, Call of Duty is always fun with friends and family, but I'll touch on multiplayer real quick because I don't really play it. I haven't played it since before Cold War came out, really, to be honest. And I very rarely play it. It's just so sweaty and stuff that I don't do it. But I do always like to play Gunfight, and that mode is amazing on this game, especially with the new movement system. It definitely makes it a good time and very competitive. The maps are pretty creative and good as well. And as good and as well as they are, I want more. And I think we'll get more throughout the year. I think that's what they did with Cold War. They had some and then they released more. So yeah, and also apparently I think Nuketown came out already. And from what I've seen, in my opinion, it doesn't look that good. It looks like a completely different map. It looked like it should be its own creative map that's based on Nuketown, but its own map. Honestly, that's what it seemed like. But maybe I was wrong, so I'll have to look into that. If it is what I saw, I could already tell you. I didn't even see all of the map, and I don't like it. It's weird. But for a Nuketown remake, if it's its own map that's kind of supposed to be based on Nuketown, then I think it's good. Or from what I saw, I think it's good. But yeah, I'll have to touch on everything else when I get more playtime. All right, I got a job, I got stuff to do and stuff. So I'll come back when I finish the campaign, play more zombies, and play more multiplayer, and I'll give a full rounded review. But for now, if you're thinking about it, you're on the fence. If you have a PC or an Xbox, just get Game Pass. You'll have a lot of other fun games to play if you don't like Black Ops 6. But if you do like Black Ops 6, then bam, you got it for at least a month. And then you can decide if you really want to buy the actual game or just keep Game Pass and enjoy all the benefits of Game Pass. Same if you're on PC. Game Pass works on PC. And so same thing. If you're on PlayStation, then I would only really get it if you have the $70 and you to lose, you have the $70 saved up to play it and you don't mind losing $70 for a fun game. So far, again, a recap, the campaign is good, the zombies is definitely good, and the multiplayer, from what I've heard, isn't that great, but I've only really played Gunfight and 1 or 2 games of domination and hardpoint and stuff, and those were pretty fun. So yeah, Nuketown isn't even out yet, I don't think. I don't know what I was looking at earlier today on YouTube, but yeah, man. So anyways, that's it. Please don't forget to leave a like on this video if you watched all the way till now. Comment your thoughts down below, and please subscribe if you're not.